Delhi Civic School YouTube channel. And today we are starting a very important topic. We are discussing a very important topic, that is public speaking. So the only way to change the world is to give the speech written by John F. Kennedy. So now we are starting with public speaking, a very important topic for the students, because sometimes what happens is that the student is not confident enough to face the stages or to give the speeches or to deliver the speech. So what happens is that he has a very fear of stage. So in student life, public speaking plays a very important role. So that is why we are discussing a very important topic today, and we are starting with the topic, that is public speaking. So now we are in this session, we are going to discuss few steps, that is introduction, importance of public speaking, glossophobia, important factors of public speaking, and do's and don'ts in public speaking, and also in the last I will give you 7 tips to rock in any public speaking. So starting with the first topic, that is introduction. Now the question arises, what is public speaking? Public speaking is when you face the audience, a live audience on the stage or any public events or any meetings. So the question arises that only the if you are facing the stage, that is public speaking. No. The answer is no. If you are holding any meetings or if you are on a conference call, if you are giving a presentation, if you are going to a wedding session and you are talking to your friends or to your relatives, is also an example of public speaking. So when you are interacting with a group of people, is known as public speaking. So you should be confident enough to present yourself in those events. So starting with the introduction, we have completed the first topic, that is introduction. Heading towards the second topic, that is importance of public speaking. Now, what is the importance? What is the importance of public speaking in our life? If you are a good speaker, then it will definitely boost your confidence and build your career, and also it is very good for your future endeavors. Today you are a student, and if you are facing the world outside after class 12, then you will be going to any corporate world, or you are holding the meetings there, you are giving the presentations there, or even you are for the interviews also you are facing the panel. Okay, so that is also the part of the public speaking. Also the group discussions are being one of the rounds of the interviews. So there also it is a part of the public speaking. You should be confident enough to present yourself. A body language should be very good in that, and also your attire should be appropriate to the event that you are attending. So now, importance of public speaking. Again, if we have talked about that in public speaking, that it is that we are, you are, if you become a very good speaker in life, then it will definitely build your career, and you will be at the heights of your career one day. If you remove the fear of coming to the stage, if you are confident enough to face the audience, if you can interact with the audience very well, then it will be a very beneficial for you to become a public speaker one day. Now, the third term that we face in our public speaking is glossophobia. So, what is glossophobia? Glossophobia is the fear of public speaking, the fear of coming to the stage, the fear or the nervousness that you come across when you have to appear or when you have to come to the stage. So some of the students are confident enough to deliver the speech at any time. But if we talk about rest of the students, then they face a they create a very problematic, or they have a very problem in facing the stage or delivering the speech at the same time. It is very interesting to note that out of the 100% population, 75% of the population in India has glossophobia. So we will not treat it as a disease. It is not a disease. but it is a very common problem that everyone faces. That is glossophobia, and it can be overcome. It can be overcome by persistence, by regular preparations. You can overcome with this fear, and one day you can become a very motivational as well as a very good speaker one day, facing the audience confidently. Now, coming on to the important factors of public speaking. So, what are the important factors that we have for public speaking? The first one is selection of the topic. Now, selection. Selection of the topic should be very appropriate to the event that you are attending. Like it is that you are delivering the speech of Independence Day or any event in your school, or you are delivering the speech at any corporate office, then or it is related to your presentations or any topic. So the selection of the topic should be very much appropriate. It should be very much related and prominent to the event that you are attending. So selection of the topic is one of the most important criteria or one of the most important factor of public speaking. So selection of the topic should be very wisely be done, and it should be very much relevant to the event that you are facing. Now, coming on to the second, that is preparation of the speech. First, the selection of the topic out of the list that you have made on in your rough notebook, and then you have made a very good list. Out of these, you can select the best topic that suits the event. Coming on to the second, that is preparation of the topic. That is preparation of the topic that you have done. The how you are going to prepare. It is that you can include the data, you can include the previous any data that you can go to the different websites, you can Google it for the relevant information. Then you can also include very good main points here. You can include the examples here, and also in the end you can conclude your speech that you are delivering. So for the preparation, there are three main criteria, or it has been divided into three main categories. The first one is the introduction. The introduction of the topic should be very precise. It should be very much convenient enough so that it could be precise in very small, or it is out of 10 to 15% of the whole speech that you are delivering. Second, moving on to the body. The body should include the main points, the examples, the relevant story if you have any, or you can give any relevant information regarding the topic that you are giving. And the last, the conclusion. The conclusion plays a very important role in the end, and it is 5 to 10% only of the whole speech that you have written. So it should be very eye-catchy. It should be very clear, and also at the same time, it should be very much prominent and understandable to the audience. Now, moving on to the third point, that is practicing the speech. Practicing the speech plays again a very important role. If you have done these two steps, that is selection of the topic and preparation of the speech. If you have prepared the speech well, now you have to practice it well. You can practice it in front of the mirror. You can practice it while you are going for a walk. Also, if you are having any interaction, or you have any disturbance around your environment, then also you can practice it so that your concentration should not be diverted. And you can practice it in front of the mirror, you can practice it in front of your relatives, friends, you can deliver the speech there, you can collect the feedback as well, that how I am going to present this speech and how you are liking it, or the content that I have written is relevant to the topic or not. So accordingly you can practice it in front of your friends and collect the feedback as well. Moving on to the fourth point, that is confident public speaking. So once you have completed all three steps wisely, that is selection of the topic, preparation of the speech, practicing the speech, then you will definitely become a very good speaker at the end, and you will definitely deliver the speech very confidently one day on the stage if you have practiced it well before. Now, if we have covered this topic, that is 4 important factors of public speaking, move on to the do's and don'ts in public speaking. So now this is very important. If you know that what are the do's and don'ts in public speaking, then you can definitely get an idea how to rock or how to rock in public speaking one day. Now do's and don'ts. Now moving on to the don'ts, do's first. So that should be very positive and very effective and very energetic as well. You should not loud, you should not shout here, but you should be energetic to start with the topic that you have selected. Moving on to the second, don't start with the main. Don't directly come to the main topic. Just include some quotes, include some proverbs here, or any famous saying by any famous known authors. So you can include any quotes here, motivational quotes you can include. Then also you can include any story that you have stored with it or relevant to the any topic. So don't start with the main topic directly. It is that you have to start with any story or with any quote before, and then you have to come on to the main topic that you have selected. Moving on to the third, that is speak loud. You have to be loud enough so that the audience will understand it very well that what you wanted to communicate to them. So you have to be loud enough. You should control your pace at the same time. It should not that you should shout. It is not that you are out of the box. You are speaking, or you are not well enough, or it should be that it should be understandable and it should be audible to the audience. So this pace you have to control here. Fourth point is be yourself. That means you don't have to act to someone else. That like motivational speakers, if you have any, or you have seen any video and you have learned that how he's acting like this, I should also act like this. No, be yourself. Be true to yourself and be yourself who you are. Now fifth is effective language. The language should be very effective. That means the selection of the topic that you did, and then you have prepared the speech very well. Then the language should be very effective. It should influence the audience very well. So this should be that is connect the audience. So always remember, when you are delivering the speech, you should connect to the audience. That means you should make an eye contact with the audience. Your eyes should not be put down. You should not be looking at the sky. It is that you have a direct contact with the audience, and you should have an eye contact with the audience directly, and your eyes should not be up and not should be down as well. Moving on to the last point of the do's, that is interact with the audience. So, if possible, if your topic allows, then you can also interact with the audience. You can also engage your audience with in your speech. Like you can have the probing questions you can ask to the audience, or anything if you want to ask for the audience. So engage in one or the other way to have a very effective delivering speech. Moving on to the don'ts. Now, the first is don't be scared. So you don't have to be scared. If you have practiced well, if you have built your confidence, then talk to yourself that yes, I can deliver the speech very well and I am very confident. So don't be scared on the stage when you are coming on the stage. Don't be scared. If you have practiced well, be confident and talk to yourself in a positive or optimistic way. Moving on to the next, that is don't deliver in a hurry. So don't complete your speech in a very hurried way. It is take your time, use pauses in between, and then use quotes and examples or any relevant information, any data in between. So don't just end up your speech in a hurry. Okay? Don't stand at one position. The third point, that you don't have to stand at one position. If the podium is in front of you, still you can use your whole stage. The whole stage is yours. You can move here. You can use your gestures to explain your topic in a very effective way. So don't stand at a at one position. Just move around and you can use the stage wisely so that you can communicate with the audience very well. Never think your audience is not aware of the topic. So don't audience is not aware of the topic, so I speak whatever I like, or I can include the speech, or I can select the topic whatever I like. No, it is that always make sure that the audience knows the topic very well, so that you can engage the audience wisely and also communicate with the audience simultaneously. Last, moving on. So we are that don't make any comment which can hurt the audience. So remember that never make any comment which can hurt your audience in any way, because the audience is your God when you are delivering the speech in front of the audience. So never make any comment which can hurt the audience in any way. So this is a very important point, and remember this. Now we have all completed. Only the 7 steps are in the end are left. That is 7 tips to rock any public speaking. So now moving on to the one. The first one is say bye to fear. That means you don't have to be fear. All your claustrophobia, all your nervousness should be flew away in the sky. It should not be that when you are doing the speech. It is that no fear should be there when you are facing the stage. Second is begin with the story. Always remember when you are starting the speech, then always be remember that you have to start with any topic, any quotes, or any you can say any story or any relevant data that you can begin with. So don't directly come to the main point or to the main speech directly. It is you have to revolve the story around and then you have to start with the main point. Third point is make eye contact. Always make eye contact to the audience. Always. To become a very effective speaker, always make eye contact to the audience. This is a very essential or very requisite point to be remembered here, that always make eye contact to the audience. Fourth one is use pauses. Take your time, use pauses. Don't deliver the speech in a hurry. Take your time and then deliver it in a very efficient way. Moving on to the fifth, repeat important points. Now, always remember that you have to focus on important topics. You can repeat it as well. If some important points you have covered in your speech, then always remember that you have to repeat it, important points in your speech again and again, so that the audience will grab the information, they will learn these important points, and they will always be influenced by you. So, sixth is body language. Now, just work on your body language. Your body language should be confident enough to deliver the speech on the stage. It is you have to interact with the audience, you have to engage the audience in your speech, so you should be confident enough and your body language should speak that yes, you are confident enough to deliver the speech or to become a public speaker, motivational speaker one day. So it is very important to have a very good body language. Moving on to the seventh, that is it's okay to be nervous. That means it's okay to be nervous. We are not aliens, we are human beings. So we ought to or we can be nervous at sometimes, but it is that we have to control our nervousness. It should not be it should not be visible in your speech. It should not be that it should be shown on the stage. It is that you have to control it on the stage when you are facing the public or you are becoming and then you will be ready to become a very motivational speaker one day. So I am just waiting to become a very good speaker so that all my students can turn into a very good speakers one day. I hope that this session proves to be a very beneficial for you and all the important information that I have delivered to you. So meet you with a very good speaker one day, and that's it from my side in this session. So do hit a like button if you like this session and do subscribe this channel. Thank you.